Alright guys, so for today's video, it's going to be painting this window trim, or some people like to say belt molding. And yeah, you could see where it was previously keyed right there before I took ownership of the car, which sucks because that's permanent and there's no taking that out. It's pretty deep. So but today's issue is going to be these moldings. If you have an RSX or DC2, DC4, or any older vehicle, I don't think the D89s actually had this issue, but yeah, if you have an older car, it starts to like delaminate and kind of like flake away, as you could see right there, and it gets really nasty. And it's like a stainless steel trim, but mine's already starting to like kind of rust or something, or corrode. So what I'm gonna end up doing is taking off the mirror, masking everything up, and using some trim paint, and let's see if I can make these look a little bit more nice. Alright, so here are my supplies right here. Old rusty razor blade, or yeah, old razor blade to take off the old stuff. And as you can just see, I took off a big piece right there. And yeah, you're gonna need this for sure. Masking paper, just buy this at any paint supply shop. This is literally 40. This is literally $4 for this just recycled paper. And yeah, it's good for I guess if you want to paint your room or something, you put that along the baseboard and it just protects from dripping. But you could use it for basically anything. Gloves for protection. I want to like protect my hands with this one because the last time I got a lot of overspray on myself. And I'm gonna be using this trim black by SEM. Always use an actual like a trim paint or something for this type of molding, or if you're going to use it on your wipers, or you could even paint this plastic if you do feel like it. Or I mean, the RSXs have this, but you don't really need to paint this. But for like any type of textured rubber, if you want to paint it, always use an actual trim paint. Don't use anything except trim paint, because trim paint has like a really weird type of pigment, and it's a real weird type of coating that does not fade. It does not do anything like any other type of enamel, or you know, spray paint, gloss, flat black, or whatever. It's just gonna end up turning white, turning gray, turning like a light blue under the sun. Especially me, I always go to the high desert, and yeah, so like the Mojave Desert and all that. So I already learned my lesson not to use actual stupid cheap paint. Just use trim black or any type of trim paint. Spray Max has it, and yeah, so that's just my tip for you, especially if you're in SoCal, where it just gets blazing hot basically all year around. I'm gonna be using gray primer, and then that's gonna go on top, the trim black on top of that, and then I'm gonna be using adhesion promoter. I'm gonna try that on the metal. But yeah, so for now, I'm going to take off the mirror and chip off the rest of it, clean it up real nice, mask it, and spray it. Let's see how it goes. Alright guys, so I already took off the mirror. Everything's looking kind of grimy, but yeah, I did polish and everything, so all that got stuck in here. I gotta clean that out before I put the mirror back. But as you can see, it's still left somewhere, you know, like that's not beating down in the sun as much. And yeah, so it stopped right there. I'm gonna take this off with the blade, and yeah, it should be good. And I'm also gonna take a little bit off the top here. I'm not gonna get everything because I'm just gonna spray what's left of it on the top part. So let me get this off. Let's see how it looks. Alright guys, now that I got everything that I want off, I'm now going to get some 400 grit, scuff it down, make sure you got no reflection, and that's going to get off the residual rubber that's right there too. So can't really get that off with the blade, but 400 grit will take it right off, and then take off all the corrosion and scuff it up pretty good. So let me do that now and then get this mask up. Alright guys, so I got it nicely scuffed down. The reflection is pretty much gone, so yeah, gonna go right underneath where there's a seal underneath here, well, the remaining seal, and that's where I'm gonna put the masking tape underneath there, and then right over this seal you could see where it kind of like goes up a little bit. Gonna put it right in back of that, and then in back of here, and then from there I'm gonna put the paper. So yeah, pretty boring process, so not really gonna record it, but you'll see it when it's all masked up. Alright guys, so there it is right there. Everything scuffed up, masked up, and ready to go. There's still some debris on this lower edge right here where it's just like oxidized paint or something, but I'm not even worried about it. It's not gonna be a show car or anything. I mean, it does look damn good, but yeah, it's it just breaks necks on the streets. It's not supposed to be like closely up, you know, inspected, as you can see. So yeah, nice. A termite flew right on it. Okay, so I'm going to mask it up all the way around, and then I'm gonna give it one final clean, and then it's gonna be ready to paint. So this is gonna be the most rewarding part, but that just looks pretty ugly having that color. So it's time to black it out, murder it out. So yeah, let's see. All right guys, so got everything masked up and cleaned, and now it's time to spray. So I'm gonna put that adhesion promoter, wait 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna spray. So I'm gonna try not to get everything on the car, but yeah, it's got a ceramic coat, like some cheap ceramic coat, so should be some protection. So yeah, and then plus I'm gonna also polish the car and redo the hood, so whatever's stuck on there now from like previous overspray that I've gotten should come off. So gonna do this real quick and let's see how it looks like, and then we'll compare it. All right guys, so adhesion promoter is on. As you can see, the overspray up here. Now I'm gonna let this chill for 10 minutes, and then it's gonna be primer. Alright guys, so there it is right there, trim black. Looks pretty good, much darker. Looks nice and original too. I'll probably put 3 coats to this. That's my first coat. So gonna show you guys when I'm done with the 3rd coat. And yeah, still got more to do right here, but looking pretty nice. Alright guys, so 5 coats later, I put a little bit more just to build it up a little bit. It was looking kind of thin, so I kind of wanted to replicate the actual molding, which is pretty thick, you know. And this is the most rewarding part right here. Frustrating when it rips like that. And it keeps doing it. That looks so good. Brand new. And it only costed me nothing because I already had everything from old projects. So when you have supplies like this, just reuse them, you know, as far as like primers and paints. And so yeah, so that's how she looks right there, nice and dark. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit right here, put the mirror back on, and yeah, so that looks really nice. Alright guys, so this is just a little continuation of the last video you've seen, or last clip, and there they are right there. Came out pretty dang clean. I do have to redo the other one because this one I didn't put primer, and I used the adhesion promoter, and it came out like very nice and like smooth looking. A matte finish. Let me see. Yeah, right there. It's nice and focused. But if you look at the other one, this side right here came out kind of like a very dull finish, but you probably won't be able to tell on camera, but it's just a different texture. So I don't know if I should redo it or what, because it looks good. I just don't know. But yeah, so that's how it looks. Came out perfect. So instead of buying the set for $140, roughly 70 a piece, you could easily just repaint yours. And I prefer trim paint over you know, like a plasti dip or wrapping it. It's just that this is more of a permanent fix versus something that's either going to fade or blow off with the pressure washer. And I see something right here. No, it's good. But yeah guys, so that's going to be a little video. There's my boy Mikey right there. And yeah, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And peep out the next video. It's going to be of the little meet that I hosted. Pretty cool people came out. Blessed to have cool car guys to make it out for December 2nd. And yeah,